All right, guys and girls, the market opens in 2 minutes. So I'm going to go on mute. I'm going to play some music, and then we'll pretty much go from there. I might go live today in the Discord. We'll see. I want to see if someone wants me to go live. If they do, I'll go live. We'll find out. All right, let's see what we get today. I'm going to stay patient. Today's CPI day. We're pretty much going to go from there. I'm expecting these daily highs to get hit. That's what I would think. I'm going to go through one more check real quick to make sure I have everything marked out correctly. That's that daily high right here. That's that daily high we just took out. Why do I feel retarded today? Yeah, it's that daily high up here NASDAQ took out, which is this high. Let's see if you want to come for that data low. Looks like we want to take out all these draws right here. But again, we had CPI 830. It's a CPI candle. What up, J. Cole? I'm gonna go live today just because, again. No, you're good. J. Cole, did you send the Black Sand kid a DM or no? Yeah, that's what I thought. He sent me a text message this morning asking if you were a bot. And I was like, no, this kid's been in the Discord supporting it since like day one. That's why he's an admin. And he's like, yo, he sent me a DM. It sounded like AI. And I was like, did you make sure it was him? Because I doubt he would send you a DM. I got your back. Don't worry. I already know it wasn't you, but I just wanted to make sure. No, he's just still in the Discord, but I think someone's just impersonating you. Because you're active in the Discord too, and we probably have these bots in here that are trying to pretend to be people, and they see that you're active and you're an admin. So people are probably trying to just act like you. Yep. Exactly. Wing Wong's gonna join up too. He wanted me to go live, so he'll join up in a second. See if we can get something today. I want to go long. I want to target these daily highs above on NQ. All these draws. I think that's a good target. I thought CPI was really going to take him out, but I guess not. But we'll see. We're coming into the 50% of this range if we go to the... Oh no, I can't even mark out the 15-minute time frame or the 30-minute. That's just that CPI candle. If we mark it out from the 5-minute, we could go from this data wick to this high, market open. We're coming right into 50% of that range. And see if we can continue higher in some way, but I really want to see what happens here. I want to see if ES is going to come down and maybe sweep out that data low. Maybe we can form an SMT off of it, or we're just going to get a continuation here to the downside and target that data low. Because we swept this daily high, we swept data highs. If you go to the 30-minute candle, you mark out this data wick, high and low. Price could definitely just respect this gap right here, but I'd want to take it on the leading index, which should be ES. See what happens. I'm just gonna stay patient today. I usually don't trade CPI days. I did once like 2 months ago, but I like staying patient on these days because, again, that news drop is pretty high impact. So I'm gonna see. Dude, look at this shit right here. We're about to inverse this too. Imagine we broke back to the downside. How much would that be? A 68-point stop to target that? That'd be interesting. Looks like ES is going to take it out. Yeah, dude, it might actually, because we formed a 5-minute SMT off of this daily high also. We inversed, but I'd like to see a break of structure with it because we broke back to the upside in the 1 minute. It'd be a 75-point stop though. dude. J. Cole. I don't know, dog. What's 78 points? 78 times 2. It's 156 per account. Bing bong, what up? I like waiting for that break. Let's see if we respect this 1 minute for a value gap here. And break structure. Wow, dude, we might get this. I'm waiting to see if we get that break of structure. I'm not doing shit until we get that break of structure. I ain't doing shit. Let me know if you take it, J. Cole. Oh, we got the break. We got the break. Uh-oh. Do we want to send it or not? It's a quick decision. It's a quick decision. I didn't either. I didn't either. Just because we're at the 50% level of this range. You see what I'm talking about? And we're overall bullish. But we are at the 50% level of this range. That's what's tweaking me out about it a little bit. Did we inverse that 15-minute gap yet? We didn't. Do we have that 15-minute gap on ES? Yeah. Got that 5-minute above too. We've got good targets. We've got data lows and stuff like that. We swept out daily high. We might form a 15-minute S&T to the upside, to the downside. We got 1:25 minutes left on this candle. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking? Fading it or entering it? All right, Wing Wong's in. Let's go, Wing Wong. Got 37 seconds left, and then we inverse this 15-minute gap. And we'll form that 15-minute SMT. You got your stop above this high, Wing? All right, let's see what we get. I want to see this 15-minute candle closure. Yeah, we inverse that gap on both indexes. Formed a 15-minute SMT. Broke structure on the 5-minute time frame. The setup is there. Setup is there. We do have this volume imbalance / 1-minute fair value gap right here protecting you. This is a hard call. And once it starts moving, it's going to start moving too. That's the thing. This really looks good, dude. This really looks good. It's really... Are you in on NQ or ES, Wing Wong? I'm hesitating. I don't know why. Let me take a view back real quick. Let me take a step back. Oh boy, oh boy. You're good, Wing. Hold on. Oh, he did. It started looking good for a sec, Wing Wong, at this candle. Wing Wong, I'd pay attention to ES too. Pay attention to ES, because if you start dumping, ES is already close to this data low. That could be a good break-even point for you. If ES takes out this data low. Come on, go down for Wing Wong. Let's go. Go down for Wing Wong. We'll see. If we look at high time frame, ES is still in this 4-hour gap. We didn't inverse it. We still looked a bit bearish on the 4-hour time frame on ES. NASDAQ, we still haven't broke back to the upside yet. It looks like we're going to. Hourly time frame, we're bullish. Daily time frame, we're bullish, and we have these highs above. Shit balls. Did you get stopped, Wing? Fuck. Okay, good. Only 145. That's good. I love your risk management right now, Wing Wong. You're alternating groups too, right? So it's not all on all your groups. It should take some stress off you. All right, good. Good. Journal that one, Wing Wong. Write in your journal right now. Just like side note, go over this. This is why CPI days can be freaking hard too, because again, that was a setup there. Like, I really think, because you had 15-minute SMT, broke structure on the 5-minute time frame. We have data low down below. ES looks like it's gonna pump. I mean, dump to the downside. We came in, broke structure back to the upside, looking like we were gonna come up. Respected this gap. Inverse fair value gap, break a structure, even if you wanted to. Equilibrium of this range gets respected if your entry was here too. Yeah, let's see. It's the macro time frame too. Let's see. Because even ES is coming into this 5-minute. Let's see what happens here. It's just another thing too, me and J. Cole were talking about, Wing Wong, is if you take it from this data low to this candle's high at market open, we did come into the 50% level of this range. Maybe that's why we want to continue higher from here. Let's see this. Let's see if this is it now. See, I would like to see an inverse plus a break. By the time we get a break of structure, that stop loss is way bigger than the first one. It's a 104-point stop loss. Target a 121-point trade. J. Cole, did you see that gold trade I took last night? I got stopped out my trailing, but did you see it? It ended up fucking hitting. Yeah, and it ran back up, look. I didn't want to keep my full risk because I figured there's no point, but on the overall objective was correct. My account's at a drawdown now. I think it's at 100,700, and we were at 20. We were at 97,500 after first starting it. We were like 2,500 or 3,000 in drawdown. Gotta trust the system, baby. Trust the system. All right, look, this is what I'm gonna look for here. I want to see if we're going to dump here to this data low or if we're going to break back to the upside in the 5 minute now since we created that 5 minute high. That's what I want to look for. I'm going to wait for this 10 a.m. candle closure also because then we can see if we're going to break structure on the 4-hour time frame back on NQ. So we broke structure here. But again, we could retrace into this 4-hour gap or this 4-hour gap. Second phase is 5%, so 5K. And then once we get funded, it's static 10K drawdown, and all you need, there's no consistency, nothing. So if I make $200, let's say I make $200 total in 5 days out of 5 trades, I could request that $200 instead of 10K static drawdown. So it's basically like a 10K live account. How crazy is that? That's why I like FTMO, because it's a CFD firm and they're nice, but again, they're more expensive, but that's why I'm taking my time on it, because it was like a $700 account. There's no need to rush it. Look at this shit. Look, we broke here. It's just not worth it for me right now on this. We broke back here. Stop would have to be above this 5 minute high. Target data low and London session low. See, that's why I don't want to take this on NQ right now, because again, we could sweep that data low, form an SMT, and continue higher. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. For NQ, we came up, we respected this fair value gap, inverse fair value gap, break a structure to the downside. Entry could have been off of this candle, stop loss above this 5 minute high. Target data low. That's a 1 to 2. Even if you don't want to risk as much, put it above this candle high. Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to fade it again, guys. I don't think I'm going to take it because of how far ES is down and NASDAQ staying above here. I really feel like we want these daily highs up here that are stacked up. I want to see this 10 a.m. candle closure, see if we break structure to the upside in the 4-hour. Wing Wong, how you doing? Still with us? Wing Wong? This isn't a 15 now, it's not. There's a 15-minute fair value gap now, too. How many points are we away from this for the 5-minute time frame? Like this high. 118 points, dude. Did anybody watch that out of you two? Did you watch that podcast I sent? Good podcast, just FYI. If you watch it, I sent it in the premium chat. Yeah, it's a good one. I'd watch it. It's pretty good. It just aligns with like the mindset that I try and spread to people, but they don't listen. Like the information I get is not, it's based off my experience, number one, but number two, it's like it's just the professionals that I watch. Like I binge watch those podcasts. Can you guys hear that music in the background too? I might fall asleep. Dude, let's see if this wants to dump. Even this here again, dude. Inverse break back to the downside, but we keep breaking back to the upside too. And I just feel like ES wants to tap this and then NASDAQ's going to continue higher. That's what I'm feeling. We have this 15-minute low now too. Excuse me. Maybe NASDAQ wants to sweep that while ES sweeps these data lows. Is that a possibility? Is that a 15-minute low right here too? This is too, yeah. 15-minute low, 15-minute. Look at all those 15-minute lows down below, guys. We got these 15-minute lows. We got these 15-minute lows. Got these 15-minute lows. Yeah, ES is coming for this shit. Where are those 15-minute lows over here on NASDAQ? No. Alright, this is going to be my mindset right now, what I'm going to look for. I think ES is going to come down and take out these draws. I don't know if it's going to go to the London session low or the data low or these 15-minute lows, but we'll draw it out. So I think something's going to happen like this. And then NASDAQ's going to do something like this. SMT off of that and continue higher. That's what I'm going to look for today. If we wanted to on that ES trade, we came into the 5-minute inverse fair value gap. Break of structure would have had to been here. I'm fading this because stop loss I'd like to be above that high. We could have went above the body. But first take profits a 1-to-1, and then these draws, I guess you could have targeted too. But the risk to reward for me, I don't think I'm gonna take. So I'm gonna fade it right now. I'm gonna fade shorts on ES because of the risk to reward. And then I want to see if NQ does what we were talking about. And then we could get to the leading upside to these daily highs we were talking about. Is there any 4-hour hourly highs more recently than that? Any 15-minute? Nope. NASDAQ's just stalling up top, dude. How have you guys been doing trading wise, like mentally and stuff? Good. We haven't really caught up with because of the live sessions and stuff like that. Are you alternating those accounts, J. Cole, or are you still on those 20 accounts or no? It's up to you if you want to answer that or not, but I remember you said you tried to copy trade all 20 and it was a overload, which I understand. That's why I started alternating. Yeah, alternating's nice. Especially on these 50K accounts, dude. 2,500 trailing drawdown. It's not a lot. And I just hate people argue the fact that they risk $500 per trade, dude. If you were on a live account, what is that percentage wise? Isn't that like 25% or more? I'm pretty sure. What's 500? I'm pretty sure it's 25%. Yeah, it's 20%. So you're targeting 20% to make $40. Geez, imagine a 40% return in a year. That's fucking good. Based off a portfolio. But 40% per trade, you're gonna make 40% and risk 20%. I don't care who you are, dude. You only have a couple months, a couple years of experience. You're gonna get swamped in the long term. Even risking 150 or 250 out of $2,500 drawdown, that's still a lot, in my opinion. If you think of it mathematically wise. But sometimes that's the lowest we can even go. When you guys watch that podcast, you'll see how that guy explains like the mindset of probabilities, and people don't really accept the probabilities of trading, of how random it is, because everybody, it's the easy part's learning a strategy and stuff like that and knowing a strategy, but the hardest part is he explains how it's like managing a trade, dealing with yourself, dealing with entering, exiting, holding. That's the hard stuff. Managing your trades correctly. Not taking partials because you want to take partials and letting your trade fully run in the long term. Like, he explains that stuff, and it's eye-opening in a way, because again, it really like shows you the perspective of how you got to think of trading, because again, nobody accepts the fact of that. Even if you place a trade that looks A+ setup, dude, probability in the markets is always going to be random, and you're competing against computers that are way quicker and way smarter than you. But if you can find an edge over the long term and slowly build your equity curve over a long time, you can be profitable. But he talks about how people really don't accept the randomness of probabilities, and they always focus on what they can make, never just accept what they could lose, right? So he's like, every time you place a trade, you should always identify what is the worst outcome, how much can I lose, and accept that fact, even if it's the best out of the best setups. A+, everything aligns. He says, regardless of what it is, probabilities of every trade you place is random. It's not always going to play out. The best setups will fail. And he's like, people struggle the fact with that because they lose a trade and they feel like they do something wrong. And that's the hardest part with trading, because again, in the regular life, jobs, everything, it's just like if you fail or lose or do something wrong in sports, That means you're doing something wrong. You need to get better in a way. But in trading, yes, of course, you always got to get better. But sometimes you can do everything correct and follow your system to a T. And you still could lose. That's why you just got to calculate, all right, how much can I lose on this trade? What is the worst outcome of this trade? And then once you accept that fact, that it's already gone, it's the tax you got to pay to be able to enter into the market. Switch up your mind a little bit. Watch the podcast. It's a good one. Instead of me explaining it. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Look at this. Look at this. Right into this hourly bullish fair value gap / volume imbalance. We're coming back up here. Let's see if we break back to the upside. You swept the 15-minute low in it too. I'm going to wait for a 5-minute break because I believe ES could still come down and take these lows. What about ES? Did it form an hourly gap? No, it didn't. Did we break structure on the 4-hour? No, we didn't. We didn't inverse this gap either. Broke structure on the 4-hour time frame on NASDAQ. Came into an hourly gap, swept out a 15-minute low. We're bullish on the 4-hour, the hourly, the daily, 15-minute, not the 5. We do have this 4-hour gap down below that ES could trade into right here. Let's see what happens. Sounds good, brother. Appreciate you joining, like always. Appreciate you being active and everything, too. One day, this Discord's gonna have a lot of people in it. And fuck all of them. Peace out, J. Cole. Appreciate it. Wing Wong, you want me to stay live? Let me know if you want to stay on. You want to hop in the trading floor so we could talk, or no? You just want to chill like this? Because we can hop in the trading floor and you can share your screen too if you want. It's up to you. You let me know. I'll put my headphones in. Alright, I'm with it. Yeah. I'm gonna give today till like 10:45ish. So I'm just hanging here for now, and then at the end we can go over it. How the day went. I think that could be beneficial for both of us. Alright, brother. Alright, love. This is literally doing nothing. I could see NASDAQ going up and I could see ES going down. Wing Wong. I'm gonna be driving around in this bitch one day. Just sent it to you on Instagram. I bought one of those in GTA. That's funny. Yeah. They're nice. They are nice. I'll mark out this 4-hour bullish over here on ES. Just for reference. Oh my God, Tito. Give me a fucking heart attack. Jesus. God. I hate when my dogs do that, dude. Makes me shit my pants. Hey. Stop. Alright, let me mute myself. Wing Wong, what is this shit? Huh? Broke structure on ES, and we have it on NASDAQ. I know, for real. How do you feel after that trade you took? How's the mental? How's the mind? Yeah, I think it was a good trade, to be honest. I've seen shit like that play out many fucking times.
These last couple of months have been the absolute hardest trading has been since history.
How do people have 9 months of experience in trading and they have 123,000 followers on TikTok? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Ay, ay, ay. People still believe the fact that you can just become profitable in 9 months in a game where people 95% don't last, number one. And number two, you're competing against banks, hedge funds, people with 30, 20, 15, 10 years of experience. And you're just going to come in here and take their money? No can do, Larry. There's no shot. I don't think people have brains anymore, Wing. This shit's fucking hard. These dudes are 9 months into their journey, and they say there's the hardest part of their journey. Good, you have 5 more years of that, brother. Alright, did we form another 15-minute low? Yeah, we did. We're literally just playing around in this data candle. We're literally just playing in this range. Just playing in the range. Hi, Zeta. Wing Wong, when we become like really famous on social media, can like the Discord and everything, and people act like they've been here since day one. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh my candle! Wing Wong, don't look at that. Yep. Oh my candle. Alright, it still wouldn't have hit your take profit, so you're good. But what the fuck is that? ES came down, swept out those lows. All these 15-minute lows into that 4-hour fair value gap. Where does that come from? What in the world? Is that a Trump tweet? It just shows you the markets are just manipulative. Let's go to Truth Social. Yep, 1 minute ago. The US has total control. I'm just going to send it in the freaking chat. And it's weird, Wing Wong, because it's like the freaking market. Oh my god. I'm sorry. You still there? You still there? My bad. I joined on my phone. Sorry. I sent it from my phone into the chat. Total control over the Strait of Hormuz. I think we will keep it. Our naval blockade is being called by everyone a wall of steel. Fake news in terms of inflation. The Middle East no longer. Praise to be Allah. President Donald Trump. Wow. Yeah, I know, that's pretty nuts. Dude, that guy's gonna have a. He's the president, but even when he's not president, like, he's gonna have a target on his head. It's a crazy life to live, man. Crazy life to live. Yeah, you should. I'd vote for you. Legalize marijuana in Florida. I'm just kidding. YouTube, I'm gonna mute myself.
Yo.
Because I think the Discord can hear you. Here, I mean the YouTube live. Let's see. Hold on. Here, talk.
Hello.
Yes, the YouTube can hear you, so just be careful.
Yeah, I figured. I gotta show you how to split your OBS up where you can like capture specific
Yeah.
audio.
You gotta show
So where
me
you
that.
can like just capture your mic, music, and like other things and just mute it.
Yeah, you're gonna show me how to do that. I recently just figured out how to have it download in 4K, so now my YouTube videos look way better.
Oh, that's nice.
Because they were like looking a little foggy. Because they have this big OLED screen. Is this an hourly high now? Yep, it is. It's an hourly high in ES? Yep, it is. want to see if we form this 5-minute S&T after ES swept that all out. I need more confirmation off of this though, dude.
Show the pre. Yes.
All right, 5-minute S&T off of those data lows into a 4-hour bullish fair value gap on ES, into an hourly gap on NASDAQ. But we're still just chopping around, dude. Look at the 1 minute. You see the 1 minute wing?
Yeah, just waves. Silly things.
Right? It's booty. I think I'm going to wait for 5-minute confirmation. If we don't get this within the next 20 minutes, dude, if we don't break back to the upside, we might call it. I want to see this. Look at this 15-minute candle out of the 4-hour fair value gap after sweeping those lows on ES. That's what I was talking about before with you and J. Cole. I think something that we can note on that one trade, Wing Wong, is
Yeah.
how much lower ES was compared to NASDAQ to that draw. Because it was the lagging index, NASDAQ to the downside. Maybe we can note something like if NASDAQ's above the 50% level of this overall range, which it was, and ES is approaching that low, it might be best to just not take it when we see an opportunity like that next time. Everything was there though. Daily high got swept, 15-minute S&T, 5-minute break of structure, 1-minute break / inverse fair value gap.
Yeah, and I've noticed recently that like my entries now are hold on a minute. Okay, I'm good. I've noticed now that my entries are normally like I'm not too finicky with them. So most of the time, like recent times that I've been entering trades, most of the time it's because I actually like, you know, confirmation. It's not because I like feel rushed that I might miss out on something or shit like that.
Yeah,
Like I take it because like I actually want to take it. So like, you
I
know,
think that's good.
even the losses don't really care that much,
No.
you know. Even taking that loss this morning was just, you know,
Good.
just looked at it, switched to the next group of my accounts, pulled the
Boom.
trading view back open, you
Yeah.
know. So
I like that. It's going to
Really
benefit you more in the
crazy.
future. You're not hesitating or anything.
Yeah.
You're taking what you see. I like that. I like it. Just keep doing what you're doing, dude. I think it's just, again, we just got to keep getting better. Keep doing what we're doing. We're developing as traders is what we're doing instead of risking so much. It's like if you were risking $500, $400, $300 per trade, your accounts would be gone months ago.
oh, without doubt, they'd probably be gone by this week
Exactly.
or last week. Can't have a 6 trade losing streak risking $500
No.
or 1,000.
And you're alternating groups now too on top of that, so that doubles the
Yeah.
amount of you could lose. That's what I was telling my fiance the other day. I was just like, I'm on a 2-trade losing streak, or a 3-trade losing streak technically because of that. Remember on Monday I had to enter on those accounts.
Yeah.
But it's like those other accounts are in a little bit of drawdown, not crazy, but the group A is still on a winning streak, and it almost has full drawdown again, while the other ones are in a little bit of drawdown. So it's like the Group A hasn't been touched. Now I'm trading it today though, but it's like it hasn't had any action on it because again, alternation of the groups. We'll be able to like. I think we'll figure out a range when we could start implementing just all of them together. But I would like a bigger buffer, dude, because when you trade them all at once, especially with a $2,500 drawdown, dude, it goes quick. What up, Maya? I didn't see you joined. How you doing today? Wing, you think we should do this like every Wednesday or something like that, or should I stay consistent with the Project Tunnel Vision, what I've been doing?
I feel like it's up to you. I mean, if you're comfortable with it, why not?
I'm fine with
If
trading
not,
live in front of people. I don't really care, but again, it's just
keep it pushing.
yeah, maybe we'll do it
It's
every
all personal
Wednesday.
preference.
I just want to keep focusing on myself right now, dude. People don't show up, and that kind of pisses me off once in a while because, again, I put in so much work with this stuff, but nobody wants to listen. They just
Yeah.
want to keep watching the people gamble and do stupid shit.
I want to watch the Indians on TikTok Live. Yeah, I still will never understand that, how you brought that up this morning again. How certain people just have mass followings,
Ugh,
and there's nothing going on there.
Nothing going on.
Nothing.
I saw a
It's
kid
like
the
that
other
AI
day.
picture I sent the other day of the chart.
Literally.
Beautiful.
I saw a kid the other day, and he had 300 people in his live, but he has 123,000 followers, and I'm like, but his TikTok live says 30K in payouts last month, and I'm like, whether that's true or not, the more experience you get, you see these kids trading, and he did the same thing like we were explaining the one time. And I'm not talking shit on people, but when you're more experienced, you could tell how good of a trader somebody is. Like it's with anything in life. You can tell how experienced somebody is if they're playing basketball, football. I don't care what it is. Your business, I don't know. You gain more experience the more experience you get. It's common sense. But the kid entered a trade. It pumped up in his direction. Didn't even have an area where he's going to move his stop loss to break even or anything like that. Moved it to break even. Then it started coming back down to him. Then he moved it back down to his full stop loss. And then he said, all right, now I'm going to trail it. Now, oh, no, I'm going to go back to break. And I was just like, it's just, you're gambling, dog. It's like, it's not going to last.
Yeah.
You got a 30K
I still love the
payout,
one
but-
TikTok guy I scrolled by this morning and I heard him go, this is the most tradable day of the week. Why would you skip out? And I just started dying laughing. I was like, I love that. That's a good saying right there. Most tradable day of the week, dude.
It's crazy. It's because people probably just gamble the CPI drop. Like, look at this kid on Twitter. My second L on CPI this week. Watch me lose 7,500, but not blow my XFAs. Is an XFA an Express account? It is. Is Top
That's a
Step?
fat amount of money to be losing, Jesus.
Yeah, but
he has,
he's
like, a
copy
bunch of
trading.
accounts.
He's copy trading
Oh, okay,
accounts. Is an
okay,
Express
okay.
account with Top Step? Is that funded?
Beats me.
Even if
only
it's
know
funded,
Apex.
I'm pretty sure. I know Apex, but I'm pretty sure they deny your payout if you gamble high impact news. I'm pretty sure every freaking prop firm does that. Dude, look at this price action right now, Wing. You know what I'm proud of you with doing though, Wing Wong?
What?
You took a loss, and this is a day back then that would wreck both of us. We would take a loss and we'd keep trading this and we'd blow accounts and it would chop around like this. You accepted
Yeah,
your loss, you
probably,
switched
without
accounts,
doubt.
and you're just sitting and you're waiting and you're doing nothing. You know how hard that is to do? That's more impressive to me than winning a trade. And you seem pretty calm still and just chilling. Here, I'm gonna mute. No, I ain't arguing with it, Maya. I'm trying to take
No,
a.
I'm normally just pretty quiet,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like hanging out.
You think I'm gonna
just
be able
loosely
to?
looking at the charts.
You think? He said no. He's not. You think I'm gonna be able to go the rest of the year without it?
Yeah,
was-
wait, is that what you meant? Like ganja? Is that,
Yeah,
You're,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
going.
Rest of the year. Huh?
I mean, in the almost year that I've known you, I feel like you've told me at least a handful of times
Yeah,
that,
some
like,
stuff.
you know, you were gonna take a break. But I mean,
I agree with you.
Like,
Trust me.
I mean, hey, you're a better man than me.
No. It's hard, dude. Like
I'm
I've done
good.
it for 7 years.
I like it.
I like it too. Trust me. I just
Oh
don't.
no, I've just always been on the path of like, you know, we're only here once. If
Yeah,
I want to
why not?
ruin it with like fun drugs, I'm gonna ruin it. You know, I don't give a shit. You be a square, drink your liquor. I'm doing the same thing.
It's true. It is true.
But when people try to talk crack up to me, that's where I draw the line.
No, yeah. No crack. Crack cocaine. I commented that on a kid's post the other day. I don't even know who it was, but it's one of those kids that like pops up on the live streams all the time. He was on the TJR Island thing, and he was like, I've been trading for like 9 months, and this is one of the most stressful times. I keep blowing my accounts. He's like, I started smoking because of trading, because it reduces my stress, but I don't like smoking. So what do you guys do to deal with stress? And I commented crack cocaine. He didn't like it.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Isn't crack when you heat up cocaine and smoke it? Or is that
You know, honestly, I don't even know.
right? I think is that when you like I think it's when you heat up the crystals. I'm pretty sure.
Beats me, dude.
Yeah. Maya knows, right, Maya? Maya's got a pipe right now and she's doing it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Huh? What'd you say?
Well, let me type.
Why? Exit out and come back in. Favorite drug.
So is your lovely wife also
Oh,
having a fun time with you and staying away from the
No.
devil's lettuce?
No.
That
I can't even,
would be Katie. That would be Katie if I...
Yeah, she. Yeah. That's why I was saying before, like I was trying to keep it like hidden, but she was outside, and I know when she goes outside, she ain't letting the dogs out. She's going to smoke, but she just came back from Pilates, and I was like, "Hey, Avery, what are you doing? You're probably out doing something." But she wants to quit too. But dude, it's so hard too. And when she smokes it, and then I smell it, and then I go outside, and it's right in front of my face. I'm just like, fuck. I just want to rip it. Yeah, I'm trying, dude. I couldn't sleep last night because of it, and it's just been one day. If you go without it, yeah. I couldn't sleep last night. Yeah, it affects my appetite too. I'm gonna see how I am for the next fucking 2 weeks or so. I don't know. Even when you like when you like go full like couple months without it or something, you eat more. Like if you don't go through like withdrawal. Really? I've been doing it for so long, dude. Like since I was like 8th grade, and it's just been so. And when I had to wrestle in college, I had to like. I'm muted, right? I don't think this can hear me. Hope we'll find out when I watch the YouTube video. But it's only my end. You guys in here, but I had to like fake drug tests and stuff like that, and I like built things down my arm because they make you lift up your shirt and drop down your pants, and you have to do a full 360 in front of them, butt ass naked, and it's like I wore a sweatshirt, but I did like a fish tube down my sleeve with rubber bands and a toothpaste bottle to my bicep, and that's what I have to do. Oh God. Shit. Oh my God. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Nothing you can do at that point. Wing Wang, I don't think I'm gonna trade today, dude. Me too. We're just consolidating. Tomorrow. What do you mean? Really? That would be sick. Eastern time? I should go by the ocean. Huh. You know what I've always wanted to do is go see like those green the green lights and stuff in like Alaska. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Hey Maya, do you ever watch the daily bias videos I post in the premium section? Because J. Cole said he likes those. I stopped doing them for a little bit because I didn't think anybody was watching them. But if you guys
I
watch
like
them, all right,
I watch
I'll commit to doing it then.
I like to cross-reference them. I like to get my bias and then I'll watch yours.
All right, good. Yeah,
And
you guys shouldn't. It's what Wing Wong said. Maya, like cross-reference. You should always stick to what you're seeing, but use those videos to be able to like identify. Like if I see something that you guys didn't see, like if there's equal highs, fair value gap, order block, something. You should be able to open your eyes a little bit just to warn you of that confluence or something like that. But again, you should always stick to your bias. Always develop your own bias. Don't be going off of just what I say. I'm not a wizard. Wish I was. Yeah. All right. I'll continue doing those then if you guys like them. I also sent a good podcast to Maya in the premium section. I think it's a good podcast to watch, in my opinion. So if you have the time to watch that, I would watch it. I started wearing my Apple Watch again. You know what I've noticed with Apple Watches? If you have a full sleeve tattoo on your arm, it doesn't read like normal. Isn't that weird? I wonder why that does that with the sensors.
Sounds strange.
Maybe because it's like the inks in my, what is it? It goes to like your dermis or some shit.
Fuck if I know.
Do you have any tattoos or not?
Me? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You do have 8?
Yeah, because I got 2 on my knee. I got koi fish circling my left kneecap.
I think I saw
2
that.
big koi fish, one black, one red. I got a spider on like my neck and chest area. Then I have a quote across my left chest. I have 2 tattoos on my
ass cheeks?
my stomach.
Oh.
Not yet. Yeah, on there, and then I have one on my wrist and one on my forearm.
There you go. I got one right above. It's called a trans stamp. It says "Bad Girl." It's the only tattoo I have.
I have one that says "Insert here."
my
Dude, my first like 2 tattoos I ever got were done by like some methed out fucker.
Really?
Like I'm sure you've only ever been to like nice parlors from what I've seen and like very like high class setups, dude. I got some of my like first tattoos done at like some of the craziest places known to man, dude.
Yeah.
Like
That's
absolute
funny.
like methed out, like it was awesome. It's great.
man.
Great work. They did great work.
Yeah.
Then I went to a
Thank you.
nice tattoo shop and I was like, wow, this is crazy.
You almost got one from a drunk guy at a bar. How the hell
Yeah,
was he
no,
bring his
I wouldn't
tattoo
go
gun with
there.
him?
I wouldn't go as that
Yeah,
far.
don't be doing that shit. Maya, what are you doing on Friday night? That would be, I don't know, Maya. He bought the tattoo gun. Oh, yeah. Thank God you said no. You'd wake up like a I don't even know.
Yeah. I don't trust my artwork, let alone other people's artwork.
Yeah. I gotta
You know
still
who
get
does trust other people's artwork? Mark
Who?
Cuban when he was getting that MASTROFUTURES tattoo the other day.
That's funny.
AI is crazy, dude. If public AI can do that, dude, they could fake so many pictures
Oh
of like
my God,
anything they
everything.
wanted.
Imagine in the trading space too of how much you could easily fake shit.
Yeah, dude.
Even payout certificates. Think of that.
This is still my favorite image from yesterday when I made that AI slop thing.
You know, it's
Just,
funny.
I love that
You
image.
know.
We printed.
I should put that as like my thumbnail for a YouTube video. or
That
something.
just feels like such a thing like some TikTok trader would say. Just you'd like swipe up and you just hear, we printing that shit. It's just like paper trade and loads of contracts.
Literally. One thing I also never see, dude, is nobody ever really posts their fucking losses.
No, why would you? I don't lose. If I never post it, I've never lost. Do you feel me?
Right?
If there's no proof, did it ever happen? Can you ever say I was in drawdown if you never saw my drawdown?
Literally.
Can you say I didn't have $30,000 in payouts last month if I don't show you? Maybe.
But spent 35,000 in evaluations. Maxed out
Worth it.
credit card.
I think I sent you a TikTok this morning where it was like how every trader feels when that one payout finally like overrides all the accounts you've ever bought.
What did you say?
I saw some TikTok this morning where it was just like it was like pictures of people just like from movies or TV shows where they were like basically just barely standing at the end of like some fight or something. And it was like day traders when they finally get that one payout that was like more money than like all of their accounts that they've ever bought.
Dude, I wonder how much I even spent on fucking evals back then. I think it was like 15,000 or
much.
something like that. I think that's as much as I've spent. Back then, though, I used to always just trade live accounts because I had all that crypto money. And I didn't even know anything about prop firm. I don't even know if prop firms were probably around, I bet, but I just didn't even know about them. And I would just blow my live accounts. Or trade with Owando as my broker. What? What? How'd she get toilet paper? Give it to your mom. Get it. I'll make all her pay. Chop. How do you spell chop suey? S-U... Is it S-U-I? I think so. let's take one last look at this 11 a.m. candle closure. And that'll pretty much be it for me, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna really do anything today. Form this 4-hour bullish gap down below on NASDAQ now too. We could definitely trade into before we continue higher. But we still are in this hourly gap, so if I would want to take a short, it'd probably be on ES, because ES come down in, it already did come in this 4-hour London session, 4-hour lows. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything today. Broke to the upside and never broke back down to the downside on the 5-minute on ES. Yeah. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna cut it for today. I don't think I'm gonna trade. Yeah, there's not much going on. I'd rather just save it for a better day. This looks like poopy. I wanted to target these daily highs above, but we'll see. Let's see. Maya, do you like these little live sessions? Because again, if you watch my YouTube channel, I'm doing something called Project Tunnel Vision. Sounds stupid, but I'm just focusing on myself and becoming a better trader over time. I think that's the right thing to do. Just based off where I'm at in my journey. I don't really care about the social media aspect, but if people want to watch and listen and learn and grow, I think it can be beneficial. Okay, you watched it, yeah. I might, maybe I'll go live in the Discord like every Wednesday or something like that, just to keep the Discord active and everything like that, and people can just come in and chat, and we can just do what we're doing here. Wing Wong and talk, and J. Cole, and just talk and see what happens, you know? Keep the Discord active. Alright. YouTube, I'll get this video posted up. Yeah. Again, I stopped going live because, again, I just feel like people don't really... I don't want to focus on the social media aspect. I just want to grow. I want to focus on the process of growing as a trader. You watched the video. So, I like going live in front of people, but again, when people don't show up, that's what kind of bothers me a little bit, because we have 300 people in this Discord, and you see how many people show up. We were getting a lot of people at one point, but they all faded out. But that's trading for you, you know? People expect it to happen overnight, but it doesn't. So maybe we'll start doing this every Wednesday, but I always post my live sessions on YouTube if you ever want to watch them. They're still beneficial. But again, I don't want to focus on social media aspect of things. That'll come naturally over time. I just want to keep improving as a trader because that's the right thing to do, you know? I like doing the right thing, being transparent, and showing the real reality of the stuff. That's literally my main message on social media. Not to look cool, not to show the money that's being made in the future and stuff like that. It's to just share the skill of trading, because I think it's pretty fascinating, in my opinion, if you can figure this out and do it for a living, you know? Could definitely change people's lives. That's the point I want to spread across. So.
Or you can just make a pyramid scheme, fake everything, and make a lot of money disappear.
I can't.
But you can be an honorable man.
I'm an honorable man. All right, Wing Wong. No trades to me today. That's going to be it. You want to go over that trade real quick, or you think we're good with that?
Should be all good with that. I was journaling it most of the time this time. I mean, I was rarely even looking at the charts this whole time. I was kind of just writing it down, looking at the trade and stuff like that, and then just watching.
I think another thing you should write in your journal too is just, again, give yourself some credit for what you did with not taking another trade and understanding that price action is looking choppy and not crashing out or doing anything stupid. Make sure you give yourself credit for doing that stuff, because it's good to just also identify the good things you do, you know, even on days you lose. So, all right. Sound good, guys? Maya and Wing Wong?
Of course.
See what tomorrow presents. All right, I'm going to get this posted up on YouTube, and then we'll go from there. All right?
Sounds good.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Peace.
All right, YouTube, I'm going to get this posted up. That's pretty much it. No trades. Deuces.